In our previous episode, we covered the basics of how to legally transfer money into Thailand to buy property, including the required documents, banking channels, and how to obtain the confirmation letter, or CL. But that's only part of the picture. In this episode, we'll explore the real-life challenges and tips that foreign buyers often encounter after that initial transfer, like what happens if you use the wrong passport, transfer too little money, or share ownership with someone else. We'll also cover how to properly pay your utilities and maintenance fees once you've become a property owner, so you stay fully compliant and avoid costly mistakes. Let's get into it. Question 1. If I'm a foreign buyer and already have money in my Thai bank account, do I still need to transfer funds from overseas?
Yes, if you want to legally purchase a condominium in Thailand under your own name, the money must be transferred from abroad into your Thai bank account. This requirement is not just a formality. It ensures the Thai bank can issue a foreign exchange transaction form, FET, or what's often called a confirmation letter, CL, a mandatory document you'll need when registering property ownership at the Land Department. Even if the money in your Thai account was originally earned abroad and later deposited locally, it cannot be used for the CL. Thai authorities only recognize inward remittances, meaning the funds must enter the country through an international transfer, clearly marked as, for the purpose of purchasing property. Tip: always use your own name and your Thai bank account when transferring funds. If the name or purpose doesn't match, the bank may refuse to issue the CL, which could delay or block the entire property registration process.
Question 2. What if I transfer money into my Thai bank account but forget to specify the purpose? Can I still get the confirmation letter, CL?
Unfortunately, no. If your international transfer doesn't clearly state that the funds are for the purchase of property in Thailand, your bank will likely refuse to issue the confirmation letter, CL, even if the amount and the sender's name are correct. Why? Because the CL is a legal document issued under Thai regulations, and it must prove not only where the money came from, but also why it was sent. Without the correct purpose stated, the transaction doesn't meet the official requirements for property registration. But don't panic if you forgot. In some cases, the bank may allow you to submit additional documents or correct the transfer with help from your sending bank. However, this process can be time-consuming and isn't guaranteed. Pro tip: always tell your sending bank to include a remark like, "For purchase of condominium in Thailand," your full name. This small detail can save you weeks of paperwork, or worse, a rejected property transfer.
Question 3. Can I transfer the money to someone else's Thai bank account, like my spouse or a friend, and still use it for buying property?
No, the money must be transferred into a Thai bank account under your own name as the buyer. If the funds are sent to someone else's account, even if that person is your spouse or agent, the bank will not issue a confirmation letter, CL, in your name. This is because the Thai Land Department requires proof that you, the registered buyer, are the one who brought the money into the country. If the names don't match, it creates a legal disconnect, and you won't be able to register the property in your own name. In most cases, banks will reject the CL request entirely unless the recipient account exactly matches the buyer's name in the sales contract. Pro tip: if you're buying property with your Thai partner or spouse, make sure the money is still transferred to your personal account in Thailand first, even if you plan to co-own or share. This keeps the legal path clear and protects your ownership rights.
Question 4. What if I transfer the money in multiple transactions? Can I still get a confirmation letter?
Yes, you can, but it requires careful planning and clear documentation. Many foreign buyers prefer to split their funds into several smaller transfers, whether for personal convenience or banking limits. This is allowed, as long as each transfer meets key conditions. Each transaction must come from overseas, be sent to your own Thai bank account, include the same purpose of transfer, such as, for purchase of condominium in Thailand, your name. Once all the transfers are complete, you can request the bank to issue a combined confirmation letter, CL, or multiple CLs to be submitted together. However, banks may ask you to present all relevant SWIFT slips or remittance advice forms. Without those, they may be unable to consolidate the amounts properly. Pro tip: use a consistent reference note for every transfer. Example: property payment, Project XYZ, Unit B.12 John Smith. This makes it easier for the bank to verify your transactions and issue the CL without delays.
Question 5. Can I use Wise, Revolut, or other digital banks to transfer money for a property purchase in Thailand?
It depends, and this is where things get tricky. Not all digital banks or money transfer services qualify under Thai regulations for issuing a confirmation letter, CL. The key requirement is this. The money must arrive in your Thai bank account via an international transfer that can be traced, showing both the sender's name, which must match the buyer, and the purpose of the transfer, e.g., for property purchase. Some platforms like Wise, formerly TransferWise, or Revolut may work if they use the SWIFT system to send funds directly to your Thai bank. However, others may use local clearing networks, which don't meet the requirements for issuing a CL. Even when digital transfers succeed, Thai banks sometimes refuse to issue a CL due to missing information, unclear sender identity, or unsupported transaction formats. Pro tip: before using a digital service, ask your Thai bank whether they accept funds sent from that specific provider for CL issuance. It's also safer to use traditional bank-to-bank SWIFT transfers if you're unsure. They're slower, but more compliant with legal procedures.
Question 6. What if I used a different passport when entering Thailand compared to the one I use for the property purchase? Will that cause problems?
Yes, it can cause complications, especially when it comes to verifying your identity for legal documents like the confirmation letter, CL, and during the ownership registration at the land office. Thai banks and government agencies expect consistency across all official records. If the passport number or name differs between your entry stamp and the sales documents, it may raise red flags and delay the process. In some cases, the bank might even refuse to issue the CL. This issue often arises for foreigners who have dual citizenship and enter Thailand using one passport, e.g., local visa advantages, but wish to purchase property under another, often their stronger passport. Pro tip: whenever possible, use the same passport for both entry into Thailand and all property-related transactions. If you've already used two different passports, prepare to show both and explain the connection, and notify your bank early so they can assist with proper documentation.
Question 7. What if two people are buying the property together? How should the money transfer be handled?
If two people, such as a couple or business partners, are co-buying a property in Thailand, it's very important to plan your money transfers carefully. Why? Because the land department and the bank require clear ownership proportions and matching funding sources. Here's how to do it right. Each buyer should transfer their share of the funds separately from overseas into their own Thai bank account, if both are foreign nationals. Or, if only one person is the official buyer, e.g., only one name on the title deed, then that person must be the one sending the full amount from abroad. If both names will appear on the title deed, the confirmation letters, CLs, must reflect each buyer's name and corresponding amount. Thai authorities want to see that the ownership ratio matches the amount contributed. Pro tip: before sending money, agree on the ownership split, e.g., 50-50, 70-30ths, and communicate this clearly with your lawyer and bank. Make sure each transfer includes your name and unit reference to avoid confusion when requesting the CL.
Question 8. What if the total amount shown in the confirmation letter, CL, is less than the actual purchase price? Will that be a problem?
Yes, it can be a significant issue, especially when registering the property at the land department. The confirmation letter, CL, must show the full amount of foreign currency transferred that matches or exceeds the purchase price stated in the sales contract. If the amount falls short, the land office may refuse to complete the ownership transfer, or require additional documentation to justify the difference. This situation often happens when some funds are sent without a proper purpose statement. Money was transferred too early and not tracked. Part of the payment was made in cash or via local sources. To fix this, you may need to provide supplementary documents, such as additional SWIFT receipts. Write a formal letter of explanation. In some cases, send a final top-up transfer to match the required amount. Pro tip: always plan your transfer amount to exceed the property price slightly, to account for exchange rate fluctuations and bank fees. It's better to have a little extra than to fall short and face legal delays.
Question 9. Can I authorize someone else, like a Thai friend or lawyer, to handle the property transfer on my behalf?
Yes, Thai law allows you to appoint a power of attorney, POA, to authorize someone to complete the property registration for you. This is especially helpful if you're not physically in Thailand during the transfer process. However, there are strict rules. You must use the official POA form issued by the Thai Land Department. The form must be notarized at a Thai embassy or consulate if signed abroad. The authorized person, your attorney in fact, must present all relevant documents, including the confirmation letter, CL, sales contract, passport copies, and proof of payment. This process is commonly used by foreigners who are abroad during the property registration. Prefer to have a lawyer or local representative handle the legal work. Want to avoid traveling just for the land office appointment? Pro tip: prepare your power of attorney well in advance, especially if you're signing it overseas. Embassy appointments and notarizations can take time. Also, double-check with your lawyer that all forms are properly filled out in both English and Thai.
Question 10. After I've bought the property, how should I pay for maintenance fees and utility bills in Thailand?
Once you officially own a property in Thailand, you'll be responsible for ongoing payments such as common area maintenance, CAM, electricity, water, and internet. And here's where many foreign buyers make small but costly mistakes. All payments for these services must be made from a Thai bank account. That means no cash in foreign currency, no transfers directly from overseas, no using someone else's personal account for convenience. Why? Because developers, juristic offices, building management, and utility providers typically only accept payments from a local Thai banking system, such as bank transfers, online or over-the-counter, mobile banking apps, direct debit setups. Failing to use a Thai account could result in payment delays, late fees, or even service disconnections. Pro tip: open a Thai savings account with online banking access as soon as possible after purchasing your unit. Set up auto payments for monthly utilities to avoid missing due dates, especially if you travel often or live abroad.
Buying property in Thailand as a foreigner can be incredibly rewarding, but it also comes with legal and procedural nuances that many first-time buyers overlook. From how the money is transferred, to whose name is on the bank account, to how utilities must be paid, every small step matters when it comes to staying compliant and protecting your ownership rights. We hope this episode gave you the clarity and confidence to navigate the process with ease. If you're planning to invest in real estate or start a business in Thailand, don't do it alone. Let a local expert guide you through every step, from financial planning to legal compliance. Contact us at Thailand All Around, your trusted partner for long-term living, investing, and thriving in Thailand.